deal with these surprises.
We have the same expectations, so
different places and other
Saturation. The clear definition of rules.
So cities and companies need to work very closely together because cities are facing the challenge of climate change. They will need to take a lot of actions in order to meet that challenge and reduce their emission levels and adapt to its consequences. And they can't do that alone. They need private sector partners, whether they are businesses or universities, research institutes, to help them define the challenges, but also to help them identify innovative solutions so that they can become truly climate safe for the benefit of their citizens.
I think the barriers for real co-creation begin with the process of public-private and I would say even academic partnerships and not laying everything out on the table and being transparent from the beginning. I think the earlier that you can be transparent and show what each organization benefits from the partnership, but also what they can contribute to the partnership, the higher rate of success you will have.
I think the barriers for real co-creation is that it takes time and it also costs a lot, especially from the company side. So there need to be an investment, and that can be a barrier.
The barriers is very much about culture. We're not used to working together. I think in Copenhagen we actually gotten used to it over the years, but we have similar but yet very different mindsets, so that's one barrier. And then we also have different business cases that we want to fulfill.
New approaches that I'm looking for, or that cities should look for in general, are approaches around the model. So how do you leverage assets in cities like housing to partner with private sector companies like telecommunications companies to generate revenue that can therefore be put back into the ecosystem, not just to the corporate side and the shareholders, but also to the city and the citizens themselves.
I think the new approach we're looking for is actually to bundle the demand from the cities so we can actually, as a company, justify the investment we have to do in these co-creation processes, and then there's more opportunities at the other end.
I think one new approach is that we should really early on try and define the challenges that we have in the city and put up some clear visions on what it is that we want to achieve with our city and put it out so it's very open to all the companies. What is it that we want to solve and how can they help us? So if we put out the challenges, I think the companies can help us solve them.
So I think some of the challenges cities face when it comes to climate change are quite known. But in some instances, there is still need for innovation to find really effective solutions. We also know that in order to address the root causes of climate change, cities will have to create much more renewable energy. They will have to move away from fossil fuels. But there are so many ways you can do that, so many opportunities. So that's another area where they could use input from the private sector at a quite early stage of their project development to try and understand of all the many opportunities, which are the ones that seems most promising in terms of increasing their uptake of renewable energy in the fastest time possible.